My name is Tobin Bradley, and I am the Deputy Assistant Secretary for the International Narcotics and Law Enforcement Affairs Bureau of the United States State Department. We work across the world, over 90 countries, to help partners build the foundations of their criminal justice system, from preventative police and maritime security through investigations, justice, and corrections. And we do this so we can keep our country, our communities, and our world safe. I believe that we do our best work when we work with the best of the United States, which comes from our law enforcement community, such as the Federal Bureau of Investigation. As Ambassador Jardine said, we will have a representative from the FBI here very soon, next year. The Drug Enforcement Agency, our Department of Homeland Security, and so many others that work with the best of our country has to offer with the best of our partners. And together, we put our heads together and we come up with solutions to shared challenges. That's when we're at our best. And as we well know, the Indian Ocean is a lifeblood of Mauritius, and it's a lifeblood of so many others. And as I've come to understand in my capacity as covering all of the Africa and the Middle East, it's a lifeblood to the United States as well. In the last year alone, over 100,000 people in the United States died of drug overdoses. And we are sadly seeing that scourge of drug addiction rising in this region and around the world. This region offers opportunity, connectivity, and sustainability for this country and so many others. And yet, illicit trafficking networks and transnational criminal organizations take advantage of Mauritius's expansive, exclusive economic zone, depleting the waters of precious natural resources, threatening livelihoods and development, and undermining Mauritian sovereignty. These nefarious and selfish actions lead to instability throughout the region and contribute to the drug scourge I just spoke about. Mauritian Coast Guard teams are sacrificing for their country and for their communities. You board criminal vessels, combat maritime terrorism, piracy, smuggling, and conduct safety and other vessel inspections. Our donation of this ship in the box today provides the Mauritian Coast Guard a state-of-the-art tool that can practice real-life simulations, real-life situations that will help you do these actions. These actions that support Mauritian sovereignty and the security of East Africa and other ports and waters. The ship in the box donation that we are providing today, along with the donation of 3 sets of night vision devices and our support for investigations and judicial finish with prosecutors and judges, and other support, such as what we support our RCOC presence, along with the EU and others. All of this is a small part of the U.S. contribution to the larger efforts to counter transnational organized crime and narcotics globally. I've talked about how we have seen the threat that narcotic trafficking poses to our country. Just last month, I heard from your neighbors in the Seychelles that 10% of their population is now addicted to drugs. Our Drug Enforcement Agency says that just 1 speck of the synthetic drug fentanyl is a lethal dose to kill an individual. A kilo of fentanyl can kill 500,000 people. Those numbers would be devastating in this part of the world. And the United States wants to share our experience and help you prevent this from taking further root in your country. And that is why Secretary of State, Secretary Blinken, has called on our world partners to join a coalition to combat synthetic drugs. It was launched in July. We had over 100 participants now, because everybody knows that we can't solve this alone. We have to work together. We have to bring the best that each of us bring and fight this together. So I just wanted to end by saying, Mr. Prime Minister, we commend Mauritius's leadership in bringing together regional leaders, regional law enforcement, in this week with the conference that I'm attending, to discuss ways that we can build safety, security, and opportunity across the Western Indian Ocean. This is not only good for Mauritius, it's good for the region, and it's good for our world. Thank you.